Hey, what's up everybody? Zach is back with another journey to $1 million. Today, the markets are pretty flat. Not much going on. Literally, they're basically all flat. S&P, Dow Jones, and Nasdaq. My portfolio is down a little bit, down around 2,700, 0.3%. Not a big deal. Mostly that's because Tesla pulled back and SOXL. But SOXL was almost up 10% the other day, so it's all good. And if you guys were on the Discord server earlier today, then you will have seen the discussion that we're making about the Pfizer, the DKNG, DraftKings. So right here, you guys just go ahead and check this out. This write-up is live. And these are the limit orders that did not get filled. So actually my Pfizer didn't get filled. But that's okay. And then here are the ones down here are the ones that did get filled. I took some profits. I sold to close on a lot. The Alibaba one I've been holding for a while. I actually went ahead and just got out of that one before Jack disappears again. And, you know, the Apple, I did pick up another Apple, which was interesting. We'll talk about that later. The DraftKings is an interesting one. Actually, it was recommended in the Discord server. So if you guys aren't on Discord, you don't have to join the server. But if you are already on Discord, it's really interesting. And we always have some good conversations about some possible picks or different option plays that we're doing. And specifically this one last night. And while we're talking about the Discord server, there is a link on this blog and also a link in the description of the YouTube video. But while we're talking about it, there's a VIP section of the Discord server, which is totally free or anything like that. But that's for my OG followers, my original followers that have Discord. And the VIP section of this server is where I prioritize all of the questions. So if you're messaging me on Twitter or Reddit, especially Reddit, I get a bunch of comments and messages that I just don't have enough time to answer. So if you guys are on the Discord, I will prioritize the VIP, and it's limited to one question every 6 hours, just to keep it fair, guys. All right. But nevertheless, let's continue. So yeah, I mean, I did pick up the DKNG $75 strike of February 19th. So this is a total lotto play. It was up when we first bought it, but now it seems to be down a little bit. But yeah, like I said, I closed the Baba. It's not doing anything. It's a waste of money. I think I had like $4,000 or $5,000 in it. Just went ahead and closed it out. Small profit actually, like 1 to 3%. And then my Apple, I got another, the Leaps, the January 2022 call. It did fill, and it filled for 28. I think it's down a little bit right now, but that's okay. It'll pay us later because Apple is so undervalued, and it's going to be a $150 to $180 stock. A lot of people say 180. I'm saying 150 conservatively. I'll reevaluate once it hits 150. And I closed to take profit on Moo. I think that was around 80, 100%, something like that. Because remember, guys, taking profits for me personally, I start, like, for example, if I have 4 contracts of an options order, I will take a profit at 25%. I will take one profit. I will sell like one contract at 25%. I'll sell one at 50% profit. And then the third one I might sell at 75 or 100. We'll see what's going on. Sometimes they just go up so fast I'll sell at 100. And then typically the last one I will let ride till closer to expiration for a lotto type of play. Try to get 300, 500,000%, whatever. But anyways, and then the Givo, I took a profit on that while the taken is good. And here is the master list of my XL. And those are all the positions I currently have open. If it's a strike through, then that means they are closed. And that's since January 27th. I guess I should change that date. This is since the 27th. And we're doing all right. I'm taking pretty small positions so far. I've closed around 1178 in profits, and that is updated. So it's okay. I mean, I've got some bigger positions that are going to need to play out, like the Apple, and I'm trying to get into the DraftKings right now, as well as a bigger position on DraftKings, possibly a PayPal, possibly a Lee bigger position. But we're still waiting around for some of these to play out before we take some bigger positions. But specifically, we'll see this go up a decent amount when we're taking profits on the bigger positions we have. So keep that in mind. But here's the percentage we're taking the profits at. So far I haven't closed any out negative, although I might be rolling some more. But you know, it is what it is. We sometimes we got to roll it. And I just wanted to shout out really quick the iPod. It's still, my iPod position is still not very much better, so I might consider rolling that. But it's a small position for me. I only have 2 contracts because it's a risk of 5. So I just want to remind you guys, risks of 5 for me personally, I take the smallest positions in. All right, and then let's go ahead and go over to what I am adding to the watch list. First is going to be Clove, C-L-O-V. Clove is a health group that has recently been under the investigation of potential fraud and securities fraud claims. So I mean, basically, they might have put out a little bit of misleading information, but overall, it's I don't think it's a very big deal. And as you can see, their price definitely dropped, and that was on the 4th. So their price definitely dropped, but it's slowly going back up. So I think this could be a good time to dollar cost average some options or even some commons in some CLOV. I think it's a little bit overreacted. They overreacted a little bit to this, and also possibly keep in mind sometimes these investigations are instigated by short sellers to put out a hit piece on them. So, you know, just take it with a grain of salt, but we'll keep our eyes open. I went ahead and put this as a risk of 4.5 because I think it's still under investigation, so let's be a little bit careful. But overall, I think that this is going to bounce right back and push up towards the $17 level. I'm going to go ahead and give it plenty of time though, 3 to 5 months. But anyways, guys, do your own research on this one, please, because it is under investigation. And the next one on our watch list is Space, SPCE. This is Virgin Galactic, and if you don't know, then you're probably not really paying attention to the stock market. But let me just go ahead and introduce this. This is Virgin Galactic is a company that provides human space flight for private individuals and researchers. And I really think, as of recently, it feels like we're in a new space age or space race type of environment, especially with all of the hype that Elon Musk has gotten for his SpaceX. And this is just really cool. Like, overall, I've always been a fan of space since I was a little boy, and I think a lot of people dream to go to space and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I want to walk on the moon or walk on Mars. It would be cool. So I really shout out to Elon Musk for making that possible. But this company, Virgin Galactic, they're working on this for private individuals and researchers. So for sure this is going to go up. I mean, I think it's overbought right now overall because it is trading pretty high, and especially on the MACD. It's up there, but I'm going to wait for a pullback, to be honest with you. I mean, for sure we could have gotten in down here on the 31 level, but we didn't, and hopefully some of you guys did. I personally didn't, so I'm just going to wait for a pullback. If it doesn't pull back, it's all good. There's other good things to do, but officially adding it to my watch list. I will be watching for a pullback into the 45-ish zone. That's where I'm setting my buy zone. And so far, I think I'm doing a pretty good job of making the buy zones and drawing the arrows of what I think is going to happen. Of course, take that with a grain of salt. I am not a fortune teller on these stocks. And we don't know what's going to happen. We're just trying our best. But anyways, I set a price target of 65. I still feel like that's pretty high, but I think it can definitely get there. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit bigger range of 2 to 5 months on the time frame. Risk is a 4 because I don't feel like this is risky. I feel overall this industry is going to grow. And again, like I said, I'm a buyer around 45. I'm probably going to dollar cost average some leaps in here, to be honest with you. Pick up one contract of leaps one day, maybe a couple days later, get another contract for the leaps. Maybe the same strike, to be honest with you. Probably around January 2022. But we're going to wait for a pullback first. And then the last one that I'm adding to my official watch list is going to be FUTU, Futu. Futu Holdings. This one actually has come across my radar a lot lately. And they are an investment holding company engaged in offering digitized brokerage platforms. So for example, most notably, it's going to be moomoo.com. Moomoo.com, like the cow goes moo. Personally, I think they should rebrand that. That's a little bit weird, but it is a Chinese company, and moomoo is the sound a cow makes, but in China, the word niu is for bull, and sometimes a lot of the time it's interchangeable with cow. So I kind of see where they're going with that, but you know, I probably would rebrand that. Anyways, if they're marketing towards the rest, but hey, it is what it is. Moomoo is kind of rememberable. So, getting past this name, they actually have a decent platform so far. I'm not sure what kind of volume they're experiencing, like as far as how many people are actually trading on this, but I took a look at it. I took a look at their app. I took a look at their desktop app as well. Their mobile app is actually pretty good. They offer level 2 the level 2 data order book for free, which most exchanges don't. They have a decent referral program and a sign up, get your free stocks. I mean, just like Webull, they are seemingly trying to copy Webull and Webull's success. And if I'm not going to move over to Moomoo right now by any means, but I'm going to keep a watch on it. And for now, I'm going to stick with Webull. Webull is also giving away 4 free stocks, and one of them is possibly Facebook, which is like almost $300 now. So link in the description if you want 4 free stocks from Webull. It really helps me help support my channel too, because I'm doing all of this for free. But anyways, it is what it is. So Futu, I mean, and so I downloaded their desktop app, and the desktop app is very laggy for me. So I have a lot of questions about why it's so laggy, and it's not for me right now. But if they do improve it, if they improve their desktop version, I might start trading a little bit there. Why? Because one reason, they have access to Chinese and Hong Kong stocks. So if you've been following me, you know that I have a lot of opinions on some Chinese and Hong Kong stocks, because I have lived in China, Shanghai specifically, for the past 10 years. So this is very interesting for me, I can say. I have a lot of access to the research on the Chinese stocks. So we'll be keeping a very close eye on this. Hopefully they improve their desktop version, because I only trade on desktop most of the time. So price target I set for $170. It's a little bit high, and it's way overbought right now. Just check out the MACD on it. It is pretty up there. It was up a lot yesterday. I mean, it just keeps pumping, so I feel like I got to add this to my watch list. I'm going to try to enter if it fills this gap around 133, but I still feel like that's a little bit high, so I'll be dollar cost averaging on it. Risk is a 5 because it is pretty high up there, in my opinion. I mean, overall, this is a good company, but just going based off of the Moomoo digitized broker website app, it is a little bit lacking in my opinion. But hopefully they improve, because I'm not gonna lie, I do want access to those Chinese and Hong Kong stocks. So 1 to 3 months, let this play out, and that's 1 month if it pulls, if it just keeps going straight up to the target, which is very possible. It could hit it tomorrow. And then 3 months if it pulls back. I think it would be a more friendly level to get in there. So let's go ahead and take a look at the notable mentions. First one is Palantir. Guys, I'm not really sure if this is a meme stock or not. I feel like it might be because it's always talked about on Wall Street Bets, but I'm really not sure if it is or not. But I know ARK Invest is picking up a lot of these shares. So we're going to keep a close watch on this. And as we have, when I added it to the watch list, this is what my graph looked like, my chart looked like. I felt like the buy zone should be here, and I thought it was going to pull back and then continue its push towards those levels. So if we take a look at what the chart was today, sure enough, it did pull back like I thought it was going to, and actually dipped below my buy zone, so we could have gotten it even cheaper. And graced in my buy zone, and it is, sure enough, it is making a push up towards my targets. First target I got a 40, and then the second one a 45. So guys, hopefully you're following along, because we're making some pretty good picks over here, and I see a lot of people using my picks to make a decent amount of money. Of course, do your own research. Just use this as a tool to gauge what's going on, the start of your due diligence process, really, and then you can make your own decisions. And if you are making some nice gains on some of these picks, please go ahead and screenshot those gains if you feel comfortable sending me that, because I want to post it on the wall of fame in my Discord. Yes, that's right. I have a wall of fame for the big gainers of my followers that are using my picks. Anyways, it literally is almost exactly what I thought it was going to do. So hopefully you guys got in on this one as well. And then the next one on my list is Apple, which we got into some Apple yesterday. Earlier today, but currently, and those were the Apple leaps, but currently I have an Apple April 16th $150 call. So if we break down and look at this gap, if it continues on the current slope of support, it will intersect with the 150 strike, literally exactly at April 15th. April 16th. So that's cutting it pretty close. It's a little bit risky. I might have to roll it. I don't know. We'll see. I don't really want to right now, because if it gets one nice push up like one of these, then it'll go past our strike price a little bit sooner than April 16th before it pulls back, which I think it's more realistically it would look something like this: up, down, up, down, up, down. As you can see, it's kind of what it's been doing. Overall, I think Apple is still undervalued, and if it does do this, I'll probably sell somewhere in this yellow circle. I mean, this is all hypothetically. This is just my prediction, obviously, because nobody can tell the future, but we're trying our best to tell the future, guys. So those are just my thoughts on that, but we'll see if I'm going to roll it or not. I think it should be fine, and we might actually get paid pretty nicely, especially if it makes a push towards 180. So nevertheless, I'm going to keep it, even though we're down a little bit now. We've been down for some days now on this one, but it's all good. It's all good, guys. So let's just keep watching this one and see what's going on. And keep in mind, my risk scale is on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 is the least risky, 5 is the most risky. My personal opinion is, for the 5s, I put the least amount of money into these positions, and for the 1s, I put the most amount of money into these positions. That's just how it should be. If you have a low account balance, I would personally take the less risk. Don't YOLO, because you'll lose your money, and then you're not going to have anything in your account balance. So the small account balances, I would always say take the less risk with. If you have $1 million trading or $10 million trading, you can afford to take more risk. That's just my personal opinion, guys. You guys are hopefully old enough to make your own decisions. So go ahead, guys. I appreciate you tuning in. Go ahead and follow my Twitter. We're doing the live trades over there. I post screenshots every single day. When the market opens, I'm posting screenshots in real time of the trades I'm doing on Twitter. So if you turn the notifications on, you're going to be the first ones to know about my trades. Also, don't forget about the Discord. The VIP section is where all the priority questions are coming through, and it's a public, so you can check out all the past questions. Maybe a lot of the questions are the same that you have, and also maybe you can just learn something. Didn't think of something, and someone else asked this question. You can learn a lot through the Discord, guys. So please go ahead and use the link in the description to join the Discord. And if you're not already subscribed to my blog, go ahead and go on my website, prostockadvice.com, link in the description, and go ahead and enter your email address at the bottom of any page on the website, and then you will get email notifications when a new blog is posted. And then last but not least, please like this video if you like my content. It really helps out for the YouTube algorithm. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys, because then you will get these videos. We're doing this every single day. Every single write-up I'm doing, I'm making a video recap of the write-up, and of course my positions if you guys are interested in those. So guys, I appreciate you once again, and I will see you